is a automatic load frequency control as well as the voltage regulator control loop of the synchronous generator. For the synchronous generator, this is generator, this is a ALFC, automatic load frequency control loop, this is the voltage control loop. And you know, again, this was described as a primary automatic load frequency control, this was described as a secondary automatic load frequency control loop. And this was the voltage control loop, AVR control loop. And this is generator, the power output taken from here at certain voltage is step up, and then it is utilized, it is fed into a transmission line where it is utilized. It is a load. When load is higher or less than the input power supplied from here, input power supplied should be equal to load plus losses, and if it is not, if load is higher, then this speed of this turbine goes down, and because of that speed, the frequency of the system goes down. And this frequency when goes down, it is sensed from here, and accordingly this is a speed governor which asks the hydraulic, which gives a signal, and here this signal delta PC, this is step, this signal is amplified with the help of hydraulic amplifier, then it causes the input power to increase. So input is increased such as so as it can be equal to the output plus losses. But by the time the frequency of the system goes down, and then it is stabilized at that frequency. But because here there is another loop which senses the frequency of the output, then again from here, and you know from here, it is a speed changer. The setting is done such that it requires more power. So it gives a signal compared with the reference, it gives the signal here. Again, the input is increased so that the speed of this again reaches to the synchronous speed, normal speed. That normal speed means, say, if it is 2-pole, 1500 RPM, if it is 4-pole, 1500 RPM, if it is 2-pole, 3000 RPM. Then again, the load will be equal to input will be equal to output, and frequency will be 50 Hz. This we have described yesterday. Now we will take each component separately. Here we will describe this portion. That is the primary automated load frequency control. Speed is sensed here. Then it is speed with the help of a speed governor. A signal is given so that this signal causes more power to input, chemical power, more fuel to be input here. This is only the hydraulic amplifier because this signal is weak, so it requires the amplification. Now to describe this, let us have a detailed model of this. This is a detailed model of turbine speed governing system. Turbine and speed governing system here. This describes the small part of the previous diagram. Here you see it is again speed governor. Sorry, the hole is the, and this is the shaft of the synchronous generator. It is the shaft of the synchronous generator or the shaft of the turbine. As you know, as I told, that if the shaft speed or generator speed is below than the normal speed because of the load has increased because of the load, so if the speed is going down, if the speed will go down here because of this speed, here this is a horizontal motion, here because of this there will be a vertical motion here, and because of this speed here, here there are two flywheel. Here they are missing here, not shown in the figure, but actually there are two flywheels here. They are also rotating with this speed. So they are rotating here with this speed. So suppose at normal speed, if it is a 1500 RPM, it is rotating at 1500 RPM, and this spring causing to keep them at a certain distance because of the centrifugal force, because there are two flywheel rotating with some speed of say 1500 RPM. They causes to each other making at a certain distance with the help of this spring. Now if this speed, say if the speed is reduced, why the speed is reducing? Because of the sudden increase in the load. So this speed is reduced. It means what will happen? If the speed is reduced, what will happen to the flywheels connected here? अगर यहाँ पे फ्लाईवाल कनेक्टेड है और इसकी स्पीड कम हो जाए तो क्या होगा? वी विल टेल। दीपिका बताओ। हेलो।
यस सर।
हाँ, क्या होगा? इफ द स्पीड इज रिड्यूस्ड, यहाँ की स्पीड कम हो गई तो यहाँ जो फ्लाईवाल कनेक्टेड थे, जो सर्टेन स्पीड पर रन कर रहे थे, उसका क्या होगा? व्हाट विल हैपन हियर? नहीं, इसका स्पीड अगर कम हो, इसकी स्पीड कम हो जाएगी तो ये सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स कम हो जाएगा। सेंट्रीफ्यूगल
यस सर।
फोर्स हो जाएगा। सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स कम होने से क्या होगा? ये दोनों फ्लाईवाल एक दूसरे के पास आएंगे, क्लोज आएंगे, एंड दे विल कम क्लोज टू ईच अदर। तो ये क्या होगा? दिस विल गो अप। ये जो लिम्ब है, दिस विल गो अप, ये ऊपर की तरफ जाएगा, एंड दिस विल गो अप। सपोज इट इज ए फिक्स्ड ईयर कांस्टेंट, दिस इज ए फिक्स्ड ईयर, एंड इफ इट विल गो अप, if it will go up, what will happen to this point? This point will also will go up,
Yes,
and
sir.
when this will go up, here it is a hinge. When this will go up, this will also go up, and this will go up. It is a hydraulic amplifier. Hydraulic amplifier means there is high pressure oil inside this, and if this will go up, then what will happen? The oil in this will move to this side with a pressure. Because it is high pressure, because of this high pressure, this oil from here will move to this side, into this main piston. And in this main piston, oil will come out, oil will move. Then what will happen to this main piston? It will go down. Okay. When this will go down, what will happen? Here you see there will be more opening. Here it is a steam. Here it is a steam or fuel. So when this will go down, the more steam, more fuel will go to this turbine. So in the turbine, if more fuel will go, what will happen? अगर फ्यूल कम है तो एक सर्टेन फोर्स, सर्टेन एनर्जी के साथ मूव कर रहा है, कि मोर फ्यूल इज गोइंग, तो क्या होगा? उसकी टरबाइन का स्पीड आपका इंक्रीज करेगा। व्हेन दिस विल इंक्रीज, more fuel means more energy will go, and more fuel means more energy will go into this energy, or more power will go. This more power, extra power, will make it balance to the output power. At that time input will be equal to output, but by that time the speed has gone down, but input will be equal to output from here. Is this process is clear or not? ये जो स्कीमेटिक डायग्राम का कंसेप्ट है, ये आपको समझ में आ गया कि नहीं? Robin, getting this point or not? Mr. Ravi?
सर
हाँ, ये कंसेप्ट क्लियर हुआ है कि नहीं?
हो गया सर।
हाँ, and vice versa. If the speed because of the high load, when speed goes down, this go up, and this will coming out. So more fuel. But and vice versa also. If the load is in place of high speed, load is low, less than the normal load. If the load is reduced, then the speed will be high, because output is less than the input, so speed will be high. When this will go up, this will go out, because of the centrifugal force. Two flywheels will go out, this will come down, this will come down, this will come down. So then this will come up, it will be closed and less fuel will be going. So this is a vice versa effect. Now, as we told, when say, again we are repeating, if the load was high, because of this process, these are the different limbs, because of this limbs, here more fuel was entering in, more high pressure oil was entering to the hydraulic amplifier, and more fuel was able to go this. At that time input was equal to output. Now there is another, here you see in this is called the primary automatic load frequency control, which we described in the previous this diagram. But now at this time input is equal to output, but speed is less. But here also, from here also, one thing is from here we can change, or the entering of the fuel is changed. But here also, with the help of the speed changer also, we can change the fuel entry into this. Here you see, if you reduce this down, suppose this is a hinge. At this hinge, if you with the help of this speed changer, suppose you make it as a down. अगर आपने इसको down किया, if you make it down, what will happen to this? If you make this down, what will happen to this? It will go up. Okay, when this will go up, this will also will go up. This the more pressure and this will go down, more energy will flow. More energy, more fuel will go to this. So it means either through this is a automatic process with the help of the speed measurement. It speed is low, then more fuel was entering. Here also, by making this in this direction, lower direction, by making this lower direction, we can raise the more fuel. Here you see, by reducing this, we can allow more fuel to this. So that's why making it in the downward direction, we can say raising the power. It is a raising. If you want to raise the power, make it down so that more fuel will enter. So with the help of this also, you can make input is equal to output. Now what actually happens? This process is automatic. When the fuel is when the output is high, then this is automatic process to make input is equal to output. But by that time, what happens? By that time, the speed has gone down, and we want not only input is equal to output, we want the frequency should again come to the normal frequency. That's why we raise this. We increase the power from here. By making this lower, we increase the power to this. So by making this means extra fuel will go to this. This extra fuel will increase the speed of the turbine, and this speed, increasing the speed, will be in accordance with the synchronous speed 120 F by P. According to that formula, again speed will be say 1500 RPM, 3000 RPM. At that time also input is equal to output. So there are two control. One is the from speed changer setting, another control is from here by the speed governor. I think this diagram must have clear to all of you, because once it is not clear, you cannot understand the theory which is going to be developed here. So to explain the detailed model, we have to, or before developing the model of each and every component, देखिए इस component का model हम develop करेंगे, then we will develop the model for this component, then we will develop the model for everything. For everything we will develop the model, then overall system will be developed. So if you have any query till now, you can ask the question accordingly. Yes. हाँ, किसी को कुछ पूछना है इसमें? Do you want to ask anything in this?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, देखिए, if you have the book, you can keep this figure open. इस फिगर को आप ओपन करिए, so that you keep this figure open in front of you, and the theory which we are going to explain here, that simultaneously you see both the things. Otherwise, we have to make this again up and down. Now you see, before explaining this theory, now how much? Now question is, if we make, now say there is a movement into this, at this point B. In this point B, if there is a movement in this, it is say YB, del YB. अगर इसमें movement YB इस direction में, suppose in the upper direction there is a movement of YB. YB का movement यहाँ कितना transfer होगा? What will be this movement? How this movement will be transferred here? इसमें अगर YB हुआ तो यहाँ पे C point पे कितना movement होगा? If this hinge is fixed, इस hinge पे आपने fix कर लिया और इसको B movement किया, YB किया, तो इस पे कितना movement आएगा? बता सकते हैं कितना आएगा?
पावर का इंक्रीज हो जाएगा सर इसमें। नहीं,
कितना? मतलब इक्वेशन क्या बनेगी? इसको बाई बी, ये बी पॉइंट में सपोज करिए बाई बी, बाई इज डिस्टेंस, से बाई इज डिस्टेंस ऑफ दिस इन द अपर डायरेक्शन, बी पॉइंट बाई बी मूवमेंट हुआ, बाई बी डिस्टेंस मूवमेंट हुआ ऊपर, तो सी कितना मूवमेंट जाएगा? सी का मूवमेंट अपवर्ड कितना जाएगा? So we know the formula that if this is fixed, then we can say this arc divided by this radius is equal to this arc divided by this radius. Okay. So yv divided by L1 is equal to yc divided by L1 plus L2. Is it clear or not? ये फॉर्मूला आपको पता है?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, 7th 8th में पढ़ते हैं this arc divided by radius, and here arc divided by radius, they all are equal. So this yv divided by L1 is equal to yc divided by L1 plus L2. Okay, so it means yc is equal to L1 plus L2 divided by L1 into yv. Is it clear? Everybody, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this we have written here. This we have written here, you see. एक सेकंड, ये रहा L1 plus L2 L1 into yv, और ये yv क्या था? This yv इसी
लिंकेज में कहीं
देखिए yv क्या था, ये जो मैं कह रहा हूँ, इसका मूवमेंट yv है. दिस मूवमेंट इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू द फ्रीक्वेंसी, चेंज इन फ्रीक्वेंसी. यहाँ अगर फ्रीक्वेंसी मीन्स स्पीड के अकॉर्डिंगली फ्रीक्वेंसी के अकॉर्डिंगली स्पीड के अकॉर्डिंगली सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स, दे विल गो अप linearly, they will go out, or they will come down, they will come inside, and accordingly this will go up. They are proportionate. So yv is proportional to del f. So it means this yc is equal to del f into L1 plus L2 divided by L1 and some constant. ये मूवमेंट इसमें आएगा. Okay, then and what about this by a? If you make this by a down, by a को अगर आपने नीचे किया तो ये ऊपर जाएगा. कितना ऊपर जाएगा? अगर a का मूवमेंट by a हुआ इस डायरेक्शन में, तो c का मूवमेंट कितना होगा? क्योंकि the c movement is not only depend on the movement of here, the movement of c depends upon the movement of both. देखिए दोनों चीजें साइमल्टेनियसली होंगी. दिस इज नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन वन एट ए टाइम. आपका जैसे ही लोड बढ़ेगा, जैसे ही लोड आपका इलेक्ट्रिकल लोड ग्रिड के ऊपर बढ़ेगा, तो स्पीड गवर्नर की स्पीड के अकॉर्डिंगली, जनरेटर और टरबाइन की स्पीड के अकॉर्डिंगली ये पोर्शन अप जा रहा होगा. और एट द सेम टाइम वी कैन आल्सो कंट्रोल दिस मैनुअली और विद द हेल्प ऑफ सम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कंट्रोल, ऑटोमेटिक कंट्रोल. दिस कैन बी आल्सो बी डन साइमल्टेनियसली. तो इसका जो मूवमेंट होगा दैट विल बी द नेट इफेक्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द बोथ द मूवमेंट साइमल्टेनियसली. इसमें और इसमें जो नेट इफेक्ट होगा उसकी वजह से होगा. तो मूवमेंट ऑफ दिस विल बी, इसका आपको पता लग गया, L1 plus L2 divided by L1 into yv हुआ. ऐसी इसकी वजह से अगर ये by ये नीचे गया तो ये कितना ऊपर जाएगा? ये देखिए अगर ये नीचे गया, सपोज ये नीचे गया ऐसा, तो ये ऊपर चला जाएगा इतना. कम अगेन, the movement in this C was because of the movement in this B as well as the movement in this A, and because of this, and the movement in the V because of the frequency change in the frequency change because or speed change because of the load change, and this movement into the A is proportional to the additional power you want to raise or increase or decrease from here. If you want the reference to be changed, सपोज करिए आपका 100 मेगावाट पावर यहाँ से इनपुट हो रहा है, आउटपुट हो रहा है, and you want and you know that in the next movement power demand is going to increase from 100 to 110 megawatt. Then from here you can change the 10 megawatt so that you can raise it so that it can allow more 10 megawatt to flow from here, so that then you can say input is equal to output. So this the reference change is done from here, and if there is a automatic speed reduced, that amount, that change is done from here. So net movement in C is because of the movement in V as well as in movement in A. This movement in V is proportional to the change in frequency. Movement in A is proportional to the change in the power. So that's why the movement in C by C is written as, you see here, YC here, this YC, you see, this YC is proportional to del PC, means A point पे आपकी power जो change हुई, and change in frequency. If anybody is having any question in this equation, you can ask. यहाँ तक इस equation में अगर किसी को कोई doubt है, then you can ask. We have described, these are the steps which are written here. We have described those steps, how this equation we can get. Okay, is this equation clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we will move ahead. That what about the D? Movement in D point in this diagram itself. In this diagram itself, here you see the movement in D. How this D is affected? Because of the movement in this C. If you see the C goes down, the C go up, this will also go up. So because of this C, because of the movement in C, the movement in D takes place. At the same time, movement of E, because say it is fixed, suppose, and because this pressure increases, this will go down. Because of this, when this will go down, it will affect this also. When this will go down and this is fixed, this will also go down. It will make it as a close. तो जब आपका इनपुट आउटपुट बराबर हो जाएगा तो अगेन ये बैलेंस डेवलप हो जाएगा. So the movement in D is because of the movement in C as well as in movement of E. So we will now simulate how the movement of D causes movement of, how the movement in C and E causes movement in the D, and how much, what is the magnitude of that. Now say how about by C? Suppose this hinge is fixed and movement in this is by C. So if it is by C goes up, what will be the effect in this? As I told here also, this arc divided by the whole radius is equal to this arc divided by this radius. Means YC divided by L3 plus L4 is equal to YD divided by L4. Okay, so YD is equal to L4 divided by L3 plus L4 into YC. Okay, so this YD, this here you can say we have written YD. This YD is equal to, because of this, L4 divided by L3 by L4 YC. This we have described just now. And movement in YD is not only because of YC, it is because of the movement in YE also. So here again come to that point. Again come to this point. Movement in D because of movement in E. अगर आपका ये फिक्स कर रखा है, if you make this as a, this hinge as a fixed and you make this downward, if you go this by E, if you make this by E, what will be the change in this? So you can say YE divided by L4 plus L3 is equal to YD divided by L3. Okay, so now YD is equal to L3 divided by L3 L4 into YE. So this is again, this is in this equation here, this equation L3 divided by L3 L4 and YE, this equation is written. So this equation we have described means movement in YC is proportional to del PC into del F, and movement in YD is proportional to YC in del YE. Okay, now this is a one equation, this is one very important equation, this is another very important equation. Now the third one, that here, the hydraulic amplifier. How, suppose now we have converted A, movement of A and C, movement of A and V into C, and we have also converted movement of C into movement of D. We have also converted movement of E into movement. Every movement we have converted into movement of D. Now how the movement of D affects this main piston? अगर सपोज करिए YD का मूवमेंट कुछ ड्यूरेशन के लिए इसमें यहाँ ओपन हुआ, दिस YD जो एडिशनल मूवमेंट हुआ उसकी वजह से यहाँ कितना ऑयल जाएगा, कितना ऑयल जाएगा कि जो इसमें जो ऑयल एंड डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द टाइम, जितने टाइम के लिए ओपन रहेगा, तो 0 to T, सपोज T 0 to टाउ 0 to 2 टाउ टाइम के लिए हमारा ये फ्यूल इसमें जाता रहेगा. सो वी हैव टू इंटीग्रेट. फ्यूल मींस फ्यूल स्पीड, फ्यूल जितना इसका फुल का प्रोसेसर होगा उसके अकॉर्डिंगली इसमें मूव करेगा. सो दैट time multiplied by the area, net volume going into this will be the time multiplied by the area. So area of this multiplied by this 0 to 2. If you integrate, it means we have, और जैसे जैसे ये इसको क्लोज, ये ओपन है तो इसमें फ्यूल जाएगा, फिर जैसे जैसे इसमें फ्यूल जाएगा ये इसको क्लोज करेगा. तो इसका ये YD है, ये फिक्स नहीं रहेगा, इट विल बी कंटिन्यूअसली चेंजिंग. सो वी हैव टू इंटीग्रेट इट. तो मूवमेंट ऑफ YD भी इंटीग्रेट 0 to T टाइम, 0 to T टाइम के लिए हमने इसको इंटीग्रेट किया, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली इसमें फ्यूल गया. अब जो जितना फ्यूल इसमें एंटर करेगा उस टाइम में डिवाइड बाय दिस एरिया विल बी द मूवमेंट इन बाय E. ओके, सो इट मींस अगेन we can write it here as a integrating YD 0 to 2 T times, okay, and divide by area is fixed, so that is a constant. This is moment in by E. So now this is a 1. There are three very important equations. Two equation we have, this is a third equation and this is a second equation and this is the first equation. So these are the three very important equations to describe that diagram. One equation, two equation and the third equation. These are the three very, very important equation. When you now, since it is a integral equation, so we, to solve this we have to take the Laplace of this. All the three equation we will take the Laplace. Here you see integration of 0 to 2 YD, it will be 1 by S. If you take the integrate of 0 to 2, it will be 1 by S. Other two equations are linear equations, so they are written like this, simply by C. Same equation which you have written, only they are written in the form of the Laplace. Del F tha, del Fs, del PCS, so they are written in the form of the Laplace. So all these three equations we have written in the form of this Laplace, these three equations. Okay, now putting the value of 1, because movement in D and movement of C, they are intermediate equations. We have to, our concern is what is the net movement in YE, and YE, what is YE? YE क्या है, इसके अकॉर्डिंगली हमारा फ्यूल एंटर करेगा. और ये किस पे डिपेंड होना चाहिए, ये मेन PC और डेल F, मींस PC और डेल F, ये हमारे इनपुट है. अगर हमने इनपुट पावर चेंज किया तो मूवमेंट कितना होगा, और F चेंज किया तो मूवमेंट कितना होगा. सो दीज आर द इंटरमीडिएट. YC यू कैन पुट इट हियर, YC की वैल्यू यहाँ पुट कर देंगे, इसकी वैल्यू यहाँ पुट कर देंगे, बाई E की वैल्यू यहाँ पुट कर देंगे. ओके, सो एवरी एंड दिस बाई D की वैल्यू यहाँ पुट कर देंगे. सो फाइनल इक्वेशन आफ्टर पुटिंग दिस वैल्यू हियर और दिस YD वैल्यू इज हियर, दिस YD इज हियर, एवरीथिंग इफ आफ्टर पुटिंग इक्वेशन वन इनटू अनदर, फाइनली वी विल गेट दिस इक्वेशन. ओके, इन तीन इक्वेशन से हमने ये इक्वेशन निकाला दैट रिफ्लेक्ट्स what is the net movement in by E because of movement in by C and by F. Okay, is this point clear or not? ये इक्वेशन आपको क्लियर हुई क्या नहीं हुई? ये दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इक्वेशन. यहां तक अगर किसी को कुछ क्वेश्चन है तो पूछ सकते हैं आप. इस इक्वेशन में अगर आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम है, दिस इज ए वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इक्वेशन, यू कैन आस्क. हाँ, Robin, do you have any query in this equation? Yes. किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन है?
No, sir.
So now we have written this equation again, you see, in the different form. This is del PC divided by K1, K3, Kc. If you divide this here, it will be only del PC. And K2, K3 divided by this, K3 will be cancelled, only here K2 divided by K1, Kc. That will be called as a 1 by R. That will be called as a 1 by R. So it is a 1 above, this is R. So del PC by R. And here you see 1 by S, near 1 by S. This is, so this will be in this form. Here you can say where R is equal to K1 Kc by K2 and Ksg is equal to this. Means उसी इक्वेशन को हमने इस फॉर्म में लिख दिया, because it is simple to understand, because we always know A oblique 1 by S, इस फॉर्म को हम समझते हैं. And this is a feedback signal del PC minus del F by R. This K1 Kc by K2, this is called as a speed regulation. ये स्पीड की वजह से आया है, तो फ्रीक्वेंसी मीन्स स्पीड, जो हमारी टरबाइन की स्पीड चेंज हो रही थी उसमें ये कांस्टेंट था. सो दिस इज ए स्पीड रेगुलेशन ऑफ द गवर्नर. मीन्स जो हमारी स्पीड चेंज हुई है उसके प्रोपोर्शनेट ये फंक्शन है गवर्नर का, जो हमारा बाई ई को चेंज कर रहा है. और ये गेन ऑफ द स्पीड गवर्नर, हमने जितना पावर चेंज करना चाहते हैं पीसी में जितना चेंज करेंगे उसके प्रोपोर्शनेट हमारा वाई ई में कितना मूवमेंट होगा. सो इट इज गेन ऑफ द स्पीड गवर्नर. So finally we have got this equation. Here we know del by C. By E का movement is given by this. Okay. इसी इक्वेशन को, ये इक्वेशन को हमने कंट्रोल सिस्टम के फॉर्म में अगर लिखेंगे, इट विल बी लाइक दिस. यू सी डेल पीसी, ये डेल पीसी है, ये यहां से KG 1 प्लस STG है, ये डेल बाई ई, हियर इट इज ए डेल बाई ई, और इट इज माइनस 1 बाई आर डेल एफ. मेरा डेल एफ का सिग्नल है 1 बाई आर. सो दिस इक्वेशन इज रिटन इन दिस फॉर्म, इन दिस डायग्राम. इट इज ब्लॉक डायग्राम रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द स्पीड गवर्नर सिस्टम. जो हमारा स्पीड गवर्नर सिस्टम था होल, जो हमारा होल स्पीड गवर्नर सिस्टम है ये वाला, ये दिस इज होल स्पीड गवर्नर सिस्टम. इसका कंट्रोल सिस्टम में ब्लॉक डायग्राम ये बना. दिस इज कंट्रोल सिस्टम ब्लॉक डायग्राम. इसमें किसी को कुछ क्वेश्चन है देन ही कैन आस्क, अदरवाइज वी विल क्लोज द लेक्चर. अगर यहाँ तक अगर किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो आप पूछ लें, एंड फ्रॉम आफ्टर दैट वी विल टेक इन द नेक्स्ट.